few minutes here. Head coach Denise Schilte-Brown, please go ahead. You guys ask away.
Coach, obviously not the result you really wanted tonight, but what are you already thinking about for Saturday as far as tuning up and kind of adjusting with the players that you do have?
I mean, I think there's a lot of emotions tonight. I think it was just an incredible crowd. I'm so proud of Tampa Bay for showing up and being there for us. It was, really electric. And I think that played a lot into just, I don't know if you saw how many people we cramped, but when you're like that fired up, it actually, it does tax your energy system. So it wasn't easy. We didn't, we were still missing, 5 internationals, and so it was tricky, But I was super proud of the group. I thought they fought together, they stayed together, and they were resilient.
How important? Can you talk about the play of Ashley Orcas, who came up with some really big saves?
Yeah, she was incredible. I do think that's her bread and butter. She's an incredible shot stopper, and she just tracks the ball so well, and she's very athletic, and this was her style of game, and I'm so proud of her. Really great.
How proud of her to see Brooke getting that first goal and being able to kind of make some history there.
I mean, you saw the black eye. We weren't surprised that she was up and doing that, but she was a beast on both ends of the ball. So, it wasn't just the goal. It was her full performance, which was incredible. And because she won, I think, every aerial ball in our defensive third as well. But to come through like that was clutch for us. So, she deserves it. She's a great player.
What would you say was the most difficult part of the match for you guys?
I think it was just digging yourself out of the first hole. I mean, you're so excited, and we're not just playing for us, we're playing for you guys. We're playing to be the role models for all the little girls here in Tampa Bay. So, getting scored on first, that's not easy, and knowing that we don't necessarily have the depth with experience that we want, although I was incredibly proud of the young ones that came on. So I just think it was like, okay, how do we get out of this? And they never had a doubt. They were so resilient in the locker room, so positive, and I wasn't, I didn't come in with roses. I came in with the truth, and then they were together and they rose together, and it was like their unity that pushed them forward.
With all the pregame festivities leading up to this, the historical significance of this, how nice is it going to be moving forward just to be able to focus on the game?
Christina Uncle always refers to us as having two teams, right? There's the physical team that plays, but then we have the front office team, and man, they have been incredible. Like, they pulled this off. It wasn't easy. It was so much work, and we're not this massive staff, but everybody was doing the job of three, and I just thought it was phenomenal. I mean, we came in on a boat. Like, let's go.
On the pitch, Wasilla was amazing. She's a beast. That's exactly how I would describe her. Could you talk about her in the midfield today?
Wasilla's just so, she's so athletic. She's so creative on the ball. And what was interesting is that she gets tugged in 50 different directions. She's getting constant information from us and the center backs, and she is just absorbing it and learning so quickly. I mean, she played the 8, she played the 6, and then she ended at outside back. So that was pretty incredible. So, yeah, I'm really thankful we have her and proud of her performance.
And when will we expect some of the internationals to come through?
Yeah, you tell me. No, soon, hopefully soon. We're really, we're working hard. The team is together, working on them coming in, and it's got to be really hard for them to not be here, But we feel like they're a part of us, and the support system is there. It's just hard that they can't be a part of it.
Coach, I got a 2-part question for you. When you have as little information as you have going into a game against a team like Dallas, you don't know.
Yeah.
How do you coach the team ahead of time? What are your instructions? And then as you go through the game, what are your instructions to change things up and adapt?
Yeah, that's really interesting. We have a great analyst team, and what they did is they did their research on the team. We showed clips of the players that we thought were going to be key before the game. We put together our fictitious lineup, and we were like, let's not put a lot of stock in this. But, I knew Petroselli for a long time, so I kind of know his style of play. I knew they weren't going to build. I knew they were going to be direct. I knew they were going to be tough on first and second balls. That's not necessarily the makeup of our team, so that was challenging, and you could see that we got better and better as the game went on because the rhythm, we had to fight to get our own rhythm within the game.
And then my second question for you is related to the academy players. You had already mentioned them. Seems like several of them made a very good impression, and I don't think that a lot of fans even knew that there were going to be academy players playing on the first.
Yeah, me neither. So it was great. All of them have performed really well. It was really tough to actually select which ones would go in the game. I mean, Ella Martinez, as you saw, is just excitable and energetic, and even created some offensive opportunities for us, and then threw her body into everything. I mean, she doesn't weigh a lot, but she put that every ounce of that body into every tackle. So extremely proud of her. And then Aaliyah's pretty ready. I mean, and she's not a 9. I mean, we had to select her because of her brain, her thought process, and her ability on the ball. And I thought she did phenomenal. And then we had to switch her again. So imagine you're like the youngest player out there. You get thrown in at the 9. It's not your natural position. And then halfway through being out there, we're like, by the way, go out wide because Nacello's cramping. She's going at the 9. So, that's not easy for a young academy player, but she crushed it.
How did you feel about the team adapting to just kind of the back half pressure that Dallas was putting on you guys, especially early in the game?
Yeah, I think that it was a challenge for us to be direct. That wasn't in our nature. But the opportunities were a little bit like skipping the midfield because it was really congested in there. And then I thought we started to adapt. The thing that really kind of switched for us is that we started being more balanced in our offense. We were going down the right side persistently, and then they started to over squeeze. And once we figured that out and we're balanced on our offense, it was a lot more difficult for them to manage us.
Coach, just on a
wrap up
personal-
because
this is your first ever professional game as a head coach.
Yeah.
As you take away this result, and you got a quick turnaround, how do you celebrate and move on?
Yeah, the celebrations will be, fast and furious. But the most important thing, and I've talked to my women about this, is it's not where we start, it's where we finish. So as long as we grow from game to game and get better and better, that's what matters. I'm glad we got the point today. I would have wanted to be a win, but even if we lost, what I would care about is how we're going to get better the next day. And I believe in this group. They love soccer. They're so passionate about it. They want to grow as a group, and I feel super blessed for the opportunity to be a coach. And I think, Christ gave me an opportunity that I didn't necessarily earn, but I'm here and I'm going to take advantage of it. And I'm feel really special.
Awesome.
Thanks, Coach.
We'll bring in